So if you want to start building up a solid collection of fragrances, you've come to the right place. I try to keep my collection as diversified as possible, from beginner-friendly scents all the way to higher-level niche stuff, so that way I can accommodate to a wide audience on my channel. And of course, obviously, I had to start somewhere as well, so today I'm going to be going over 10 fragrances that are great for when you just want to start building up your collection. I would recommend these to anyone, regardless of, your taste in fragrances, regardless of your style, just regardless of the type of person you are. In my opinion, these 10 fragrances work for just anyone. I could just recommend them blindly to you because I know they work, they've been proven to work, and few of these I've started with myself. I also try to make these as affordable as possible. So these are all going to be in the mid-range designer price and below, with one exception. We do have one that is going to be a bit more expensive, one or maybe two that are going to be a bit more expensive, but most of these are going to be in the affordable range, so that way they are available and accessible to a lot of you guys. You don't have to have a big budget to go out and purchase any of these. But I did want to throw in a couple more expensive ones just in case you did want to splurge and maybe treat yourself to more of a high-end scent to start out with. But rest assured, these are all going to be versatile, they're all going to work for anything, and they're going to be great to get started with. And speaking of getting started, let's not waste any more of your time here. I do want to point your attention to the description box below. I will link all of these fragrances I talk about down there. They will take you to discounted websites, that way you can save yourself a bunch of money when you're purchasing these, because the prices that I reference here are based off of those discount prices down below. Make sure you get subscribed to the channel as well. If you're new here, I post videos like this one every single day, so you don't want to miss out. First fragrance up, this is kind of one that just had to be thrown in. Like, I couldn't do this video without it. I'm just going to put it here in the beginning of the video just to get it out of the way. This is going to be the cheapest fragrance in this list, and it's also going to be one of the first fragrances that I've personally bought. So this was kind of one of the starters to my whole collecting hobby here. And this, of course, is Nautica Voyage. If you watch my channel, you would know that this is kind of what started it for me. And if you're not, yeah, I bought this one along with Versace Eau Fraiche, which isn't in this list. I bought these two at the same exact time, and these are the two fragrances that I ever purchased, or the two first fragrances I ever purchased, not including like body sprays and super cheap, I have like a Rue 21 fragrance that I bought a very long time ago. Like the first designer level fragrances, this is one of them, and that's what kicked it off for me. This is an apple cucumber smelling fragrance with a nice clean aquatic note, a bit of a muskiness. This is a scent that works for anything, and the best part about it is you're only paying anywhere from like $10 to $15 on discounters for this stuff. For a 100 ml bottle, great bang for your buck. You can use it for any time, anywhere. It's a great scent with surprisingly good performance and quality as well for the price. Following that, we have Mercedes-Benz Select. So this is a Aventus inspired scent. So Aventus obviously created Aventus, a very expensive niche scent. This one kind of goes in that direction, but it's much more fruity. It's got emphasis on the black currant for me. Nice and fruity and juicy in the opening, some bergamot, some apple, and of course a nice ambroxan note in here as well. This stuff, it smells really good. It's a really good alternative to Aventus. If you don't want to pay the money, you can get this one for about $35 on discounters, which is a great deal. It's got good performance. It's going to be a fantastic compliment getter for you, and it's very versatile as well. This is a really good starting point and a really high quality scent, especially for the price. Up next, we have another one of those no-brainer fragrances for me. When I was putting this list together, I kind of skimmed over it. I'm like, oh, absolutely, I have to throw this one in here. This is such a good fragrance for anyone, whether you're just starting out and you're wanting to buy your first fragrance ever, or whether you have a fragrance collection of 500 to 1,000 built up. In my opinion, you should still have this in your collection. If you are someone with a huge collection and you don't have this one, this would offer a lot of value to your collection and a lot of value to your life, because you would wear it a lot if you like this sort of thing, which I'm 99% sure most of you would. This is Versace Signature or Versace Pour Homme. Such a simply clean, fresh scent. It's just so refreshing. It's so clean. It's so vibrant. The nice light blue colored fragrance is just so perfect for the actual scent itself. The bottle is very classy. As you can see, the nice shaping of the bottle, the nice silver cap, and on the front here, such a classy, timeless bottle and such a classic, timeless scent as well. I mean, this will never go out of style. It smells great now, and it smelled great when it first came out back in, like, I think 2008. Chanel Allure Sport came out before this one, which they do smell pretty similar. That one came out in 2004, which is kind of what started it. Versace kind of took heavy inspiration from Chanel here, but still, I mean, 12 years later for this and 16 years later from the Chanel, I mean, come on, that is really, really incredible to create something that still does not smell old at all. Really great scent. You can get a big bottle like this one for a really good price. I don't remember exactly, this is a 200 ml. I don't remember what I paid for it. I want to say these 200s go for like $60, $65 on discounters, and 100 mils for around like $40, $45. So you can see, obviously, for you're paying like $20, $25 for a whole extra 100 ml bottle, essentially. So it's worth getting the big bottle if you think you're going to wear it a lot, which this one is very wearable, very versatile, and it's a must-have, especially if you're just starting out. Up next, we have Acqua di Gio Profumo. So this is going to be one of the fragrances that's a bit more expensive here, and there's going to be one more that's going to be close to the end of the list. And this one's going to be going for around $80, $90, maybe $100 on discounters. To be honest with you, I haven't looked at the going rate of these in a while, but of course that link will be down below for you to evaluate that yourself. So it's going to be a bit more expensive, and you know, I already talked about the prices for all the other ones so far. So you know, you're going to be paying a bit more, but with that higher price, you are getting a very high quality scent, and you are getting something that's very versatile and has really good performance. This takes the original Acqua di Gio DNA, adds a bit of a depth, a bit of a smokiness to it, making it a bit mysterious and sexy and just a little bit edgy. This is a really, really well done flanker. And again, you know, it's worth every penny if it's something that you're going to wear a lot, which you can wear it a lot. It's going to be very versatile. Any time of the year, any situation, dressed up, dressed down, on dates, dinners out, going to work, going to school, whatever, this will do it for you. It's in my opinion, a must-have. I mean, this is just a great, great scent for anyone out there, whether you're just starting out or whether you have a pretty substantial collection. You need to get this one. Following that, we have CH Men Prive by Carolina Herrera. This one comes in right at $50 online on discounters, and this is a whiskey leather-based scent. Whiskey and leather, I want to say cardamom, although I can't remember. It's been a while since I've smelled it. Nice whiskey note, nice leather. I'm not sure if I might be picking up on a little bit of a spicy kick. I want to say it's cardamom, but I don't remember for sure, but it doesn't matter. Regardless, it's a really sexy fragrance. Very high quality, again, for the price of about $50, and it's unique. It's different. I mean, this is not a freshie. It's going to be a bit more on the heavier side of things. Still not too much, but it's going to be for you if you want something that's going to be good for fall and winter time, and you want something to wear with like a leather jacket or a bit more of an edgy outfit. If you are a guy with a beard and you know all that type of stuff, and you want more of like a masculine type of scent that's not super fresh, check out CH Men Prive. This is a really good one, another must-have, and it's very affordable. And at the end of the day, I mean, come on, super cool bottle. That's one of people's favorite parts. You gotta have it. Up next, we do have a fragrance from Commodity. Now, Commodity, if you're unaware, is a brand that was around, but then they ended up going out of business, but they've been recently repurchased, and now they're back in full swing. They have 15 fragrances, or might be a little bit more on their website, and this one is Commodity Gin. Now, I wanted to throw this one in here because I wanted to give you guys a bit of a different option. We're covering all designer brands here, which are going to be popular, right? All of these brands, they're everywhere in discounter stores, which is good if you're starting out. You don't want anything too crazy. You don't want anything that's going to be hard to get. You know, you want something that you can get accessibly anywhere and to be relatively affordable. But I wanted to give you an option if you wanted to branch out and get something a bit more artistic, but not paying like niche fragrance prices. This one goes for a little over $100 on their official website. But with my code CHAOS10, you can actually save yourself 10% off over there on everything over on Commodity's official website, link down below. CHAOS10 will save you 10% off everything, so it's a great way to get yourself a nice deal. And for me, gin is one of my personal favorites because it's a bit fresh, a bit clean, but with a little bit of a depth to it as well, making it very versatile and very unique. You know, this is something that will set you apart. You'll smell different, and you'll have people asking you what you're wearing, and you're not going to be saying just some typical designer brand. You're going to be telling them about something that they've never even heard of, and that's pretty cool. And the fact that you don't have to pay $200, $300, $400+ for a niche fragrance, you can get this for a little over $100. Use my discount code, save 10%, to get yourself a pretty good deal on a nice artistic fragrance. this would be an awesome one to kind of start out with if you want to do and kind of go that direction. Moving along, we have Paco Rabanne Pure XS. This is a nice sugary, sweet, kind of boozy cola type of scent. It's a very different one, but I love it. It's delicious smelling. It's that nice cola smell, fizziness, a bit of a sugary sweetness, a bit of a kind of almost dry quality in here as well. Something odd that I pick up on, just kind of a dry sensation. But this stuff smells fantastic, and the bottle is very heavy as well. Easy to drop if you're not careful. You should check this one out. You can get this on discounters right in that middle range pricing, $50, $60, somewhere around in there. And it's a really good one to have that's different, that's unique. You know, it's not super popular like Invictus or 1 Million or anything like that. You know, the whole outside of the community hasn't discovered this one yet. So you can wear this one and smell pretty unique. Following that, we have Dolce & Gabbana The One EDP. This is a masterpiece, and this is a must-have in your collection. Tobacco, amber, a grapefruit top note. This is an amazing, amazing scent. Oh, that smoky tobacco in here is to die for. The nice warm amber giving it some counterbalance. This is a gentleman's scent. You will smell high-end. You will smell luxurious. You will smell like $1 million when you wear Dolce & Gabbana The One EDP, and in reality, you only have to pay about $50 for it. Up next, we have Yves Saint Laurent Y Eau de Parfum. This is another blue fragrance type of thing. I didn't really include, you know, like Dior Sauvage or Dylan Blue or Acqua di Gio in here. This is kind of my blue fragrance substitute for those, so it's kind of a different direction. This one has a bit more of a bubblegummy sweetness type of thing, a bit more of a very fruitiness, but it also, again, has that depth to it. So where you can wear it in wintertime because it has that depth, but you can also wear it in spring and summer because it's fruity and fresh. It's a really good combination. It's clean, it's fresh, it's sexy, it's a little bit soapy. It's got that amber wood in here, which is kind of like ambroxan, which is a very, you know, trending, popular note right now. And this is a recipe for compliments everywhere. Beast mode performance as well from a fresh fragrance, and just one you definitely should check out, Yves Saint Laurent Y Eau de Parfum. Last fragrance we have today is Prada L'Homme, just the original, a nice soapy clean scent for the office. This is just one that if you want a scent to wear to work, that's really all you're after. You know, you have an office job, you want something clean and fresh and, you know, presentable to wear to the office. Just get something like this and it'll work for you every single day, no questions asked. It's a great signature scent for work. Of course, you could wear it for other situations as well, but I really just kind of see it as a great office scent. It's pretty safe. It's got good performance to get you through the workday and all that good stuff. It'll work great year round. This is one you should definitely check out. It has that Prada quality. I believe you can get these for $50, $60 as well. So guys, that was going to do it for me. That was 10 fragrances that I would recommend to anyone who wants to start building up their collection. Start with these, start with Nautica Voyage and kind of work your way up in pricing if you want to. And I guarantee you're going to be happy with them, and it's going to get you addicted to the point where you're going to be wanting to branch out, try some higher end stuff, try some stuff that's going to be a bit more daring. You're going to be having a lot of fun. Remember, all these fragrances will be linked down below, and for the commodity, if you want to get that one or anything on their website, use my code CHAOS10 for 10% off. That's going to do it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you tomorrow with another one. Take care.